Welcome to Talk of the Town, Kansas edition. I'm Kristen Keith, and today I'm in Lawrence to find out what makes being a Jayhawk so unique. Check it out.
My favorite tradition at the University of Kansas would probably be the Rock Chalk Chant.
Rock Chalk Chant is one of the coolest things about Kansas.
Before I even came here, I knew about the chant.
I mean, it's like goosebumps.
The first time I heard the Rock Chalk Chant, I was like, what is this? It kind of sounds like you're at church almost, and everyone is like very slow and deep, just like chanting this.
It was raw Jayhawks, and then it evolved to Rock Chalk because of all the limestone.
When you hear Rock Chalk from somebody, that's our way of communicating some Jayhawk verbiage, I guess, whether it be in an airport or just passing somebody on the street. I've been rock chalked in so many places, it's kind of amazing how that works.
But what it really symbolizes is a victory.
Almost like a pat on the back from all your fans at the end of the game. Like, this is what we do, we're Kansas, and we win in Allen Fieldhouse. And honestly, it helps us out with interviews too, because like at the end of an interview or the end of a video shoot, you're like, hey, Rock Chalk.
When we win or score points, get a touchdown, everyone knows time to wave the wheat.
Literally, when you put your hands in the air and you wave them back and forth, especially in a big group, like it literally looks like you're waving the wheat. So it's just a unique tie to Kansas specifically, because I think we have just so many wheat fields around.
That's the crop that we actually produce the most of, and so whenever something good happens, primarily a football score, let's say for instance, you could have 50,000 people. If the stadium's full, everybody waving their wheat, moving their arms from side to side, and it actually gives the appearance that it is actually wheat that's being blown by the wind.
If you ever need something to do, just go to Mass Street.
It's nice shops, you can go get good food, barber shops, everything that you could really want is really downtown on Mass Street.
Mass Street's kind of like the focal point of Lawrence, where everybody comes and celebrates. And I love Mass Street because there's just a lot of culture to it.
For our birthdays, we all as a team, we go down to Mass Street and go eat at our thing is Slito Lindo's, a little Mexican restaurant down there. We go down there and we'll celebrate birthdays, or the big Royals win, everyone just flooded down there, and there's a huge celebratory win. Everyone knows, hey, let's go, we just won, let's go down to Mass Street.
In 2008, after the national championship game, men's basketball, Mass Street was pretty packed.
I thought that there was no way anybody else on earth could have a better time than what I personally had in San Antonio in 2008, until I came back and saw the videos and the pictures of what actually took place in Lawrence on Mass Street. Amazing to me that you could have, in the vicinity of 50,000 people all spill onto, let's say, 8 city blocks within 30 minutes to an hour right after the conclusion of the national championship game. And that's become obviously the focal point whenever good things happen for people to go celebrate.
The level of commitment that these people have to the university and to the basketball program and how much it means to them. I mean, some of the professors that I was talking to, they'll ask their students, why'd you come to KU? And their answer is KU basketball.
It's so funny, I'll talk to my other friends from different schools and just be like, yeah, well, our students have to camp, and it's a really big deal. That's insane. we just show up 5 minutes before the game starts, and it's not like that at Kansas.
They camp out for exhibition games, every game. Every time we come out, they're just sitting there studying or sleep, just waiting for the game.
Basically, one student can represent each camping group, and each camping group can have up to 30 people in it. So they call roll, and your camping group is not represented, you go to the end of the line. So if you're camping group 1, you may fall to 115. And then, of course, they let them in the groups in the order in which they first got here. So it's a cool deal, but when the doors open at 6 o'clock, if they're not here at 6 o'clock and there's roll call, they go back to the end of the line.
It's also pretty comical to see some of the camping groups' names. They're pretty creative, as college students can be.
I actually go through, for big games, I actually go through and read the list because I actually get a kick out of it. But it's neat to be able to sell to recruits that once our season starts, there will not be any days that you walk out of our locker room, that you don't walk past or walk over students camping out. That's one of the reasons that make this place special.
That's a wrap on Talk of the Town, Kansas edition. From Fog Allen Fieldhouse, I'm Kristen Keith. Thanks for watching the Big 12 Digital Network.